Hi. So today I'm going to talk about what makes me think I'm a medium. My main response to that is medium is the word that we use to describe what I do. And if you have seen my first video where I talk about my experience that made me realize I was a medium, it was not something I was looking to do or trying to do. Just I had the thought, you're going to deliver a message to this person. The message came. They wouldn't leave me alone until I delivered it. So there you have that. That's what we call that. Do I know for a fact that it is the spirit or the consciousness of a person's loved one? I don't know that for a fact. I don't know what else it would be. But I'm completely open to whatever the explanation is. But of course, I've been doing this now for many years, and have had some really great experiences with people. So that being said, the reason that I'm thinking about this is because for basically entertainment interest, I watched the hearing that the House Oversight Committee did about 10 days ago about UAPs, and they had that whistleblower and two other witnesses give testimony about UAPs. Nothing was any new claims. All these guys have been on other shows making the same claims before, and they're basically the same kind of claims we've seen for like 80 years. So, but the reason it made me start thinking about, hey, what makes me think I'm a medium? It seems like sort of a foregone conclusion that I've come to about what this is. And you know, I grant that. And in watching the testimony of the two pilots as they described sightings that they had and other sightings, they say that what they saw did not move like any technology of which they're aware. So to me, logic has me thinking, okay, so it's not technology, but instead their path of of thought is that it's then alien technology. And you know, I mean, I can appreciate the sort of backwards sci-fi logic there that since it doesn't behave like technology, it must be technology from another world, because we wouldn't understand how that behaves without any signs of propulsion, any heat signature, any visible wings, anything like that, as they testify. So that's what had me thinking about that. So then the main whistleblower, he made all the most outrageous claims that we've all heard before. He presented no evidence. He said he knows of people that have firsthand knowledge. Anyway, he told us all these outrageous things, and then he said, and the people, you know, protecting these secret programs will kill people to protect the secret. And I'm just like, why did you just tell us? I mean, that seems to me like that's on a need to know basis, and I clearly don't need to know that, especially if it can get someone killed. So, as far as I know, I didn't hear anything. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. He makes these claims. He tells us this, that they are killing people. And so I'm just thinking this guy's kind of like a regular Jim Jones sort of character. Like, you know, he's trying to make us believe something that could get us killed. What's up with that? So anyway, I do have my own story of something that was not a UAP, because I was eventually able to identify it myself. But it was experience when I was hiking alone, and it was either late fall or early winter on part of the Appalachian Trail here in Virginia. And it was dusk as I was heading up towards the summit, and the darker it got, I started to see something that seemed to be up in the trees up above, that I could only see like a part of. That seemed like maybe a rounded edge of something. And the further I walked, the closer I got, and the bigger it got. It seemed to be moving in the direction, like toward me as I'm walking toward it. And so at a certain point, I got a little scared. And I was like, what is that? Because it seemed to be like a sort of metallic, glowing something up there right above the tops of the tall trees there on the top of the mountain. And so anyway, I continued hiking, and then at a certain point I was like, what is this? Like, if I'm not going to turn around, I just need to go and see what this is. And so I continue walking, and as it turns out, I had never been up on top of even an Appalachian mountain during whatever phase of the moon this was, maybe some particular moon that appears bigger than usual, but it was the moon, and I thought it was metallic and glowing, and it looked round, and from my perspective at least, like I was just seeing this big round thing. Who knows what the shape would have been on the other side. But I was all alone. So I didn't have someone else to say, hey, Jim Bob, that's like the moon there. You're like a regular Carl Sagan. And so I, was able to just set up camp and, eat my humble pie for dinner. And so I'm not saying that other people's experiences aren't real. I just, my experience was that. So I just wanted to share that I, at one point, became convinced that I was just willingly going to be abducted or something, and it was very exciting. And then I felt super silly afterwards. And so I understand that people have experiences, and I didn't have that experiences, and that I did not have that experience. So that's why it's not real to me. I've never seen any evidence that seemed compelling. The Tic Tac video, I'm not a pilot, so I don't really know what that video really is showing there. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like much. The story of the main Tic Tac pilot, his story differs somewhat from the public statements I saw of the other pilot that was there. She estimates the time they viewed whatever they viewed to be 10 seconds, and he estimated 5 minutes. So that's a really big difference. And that just points to the fact that eyewitness accounts are really unreliable. And when we jump to conclusions about what it is that we don't know, with those conclusions, evidently can be wrong in some cases. And so anyway, that's my sort of take on the whole, why I think I'm a medium and what made me think about that. And again, I don't discount that there is the possibility of there being, aliens and the possibility they visited and all the things that were said. I don't say that I know that none of that is true. I have no reason to believe one way or the other. So anyway, again, I am Bernard Joseph. Everyone calls me Bo because my name is Bernard Joseph. And so my handle here on YouTube is @BernardJosephMedium. And my email address is bernardjosephmedium@gmail.com. If you want to email me with a question or anything about mediumship, you have a specific thing you are interested in, and I would love to be able to talk about any questions that people leave in the comments on a future show. So everyone have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.